that are three media. Okay, so here the first one is, so this one is a air media, and second media is a water media, and the third one is a glass medium. First one is air medium and second one is water medium, another one is a glass medium. The air medium refractive index mu1, and water mu2, and a glass mu3, and finally same media, it means air media, so this one is a mu1, otherwise we consider that a mu4, because here also we consider that a air media. Yes. Okay, so light traveling from air to water, then water to glass, then a glass to air. First one, the light traveled from air to water. Okay, incident ray, and this one is a normal. Okay, suppose without any media, it's a traveling along a straight line. Okay, so this light ray changes its path. Yes. Okay, so here when it is entered to the glass media, first one is a air to the water media, the light ray bend towards the normal. Then water to glass media, again what happened? So this light ray bend towards the normal. Then afterwards, so this one we consider that incident ray. Yes. And this light ray enter to the air media. Okay, so density of a glass and density of a air, which one having a maximum density? We consider that a glass is a maximum density and this one is a minimum density. So this one is denser media and this one is a rarer media. Okay, light will travel from denser to the rarer media. Then what happened? Refracted light ray bend away from the normal. The same reason, suppose here we consider that extended incident ray, but so this light ray bend away from the normal. Yes, so this one is incident ray and this one is a refracted ray. And this refracted ray we consider that incident ray to this glass medium. Okay, so this one is a refracted ray. So this refracted ray we consider that incident ray for a air medium. Okay, so this reason here we consider that this one is angle of incident and here angle of refraction. Okay, angle of refraction we consider that R1. So these two angles are same. So this reason, so this angle also we consider that R1. Okay, so here R1 is nothing but angle of incident for a glass surface. And here, so this one is angle of refraction. So this one is R2. So this angle and this angle both are same. So this reason, so this angle we consider that R2. So R2 is angle of incident for a glass surface, but here R2 is angle of refraction for a glass surface, angle of incident glass surface, and here angle of refraction for a glass surface. Okay, so here, so this light ray is emerged out, so this reason, so here angle we consider that I. Why here we consider that angle is I? So these two angles are same. Yes. So according to Snell's law, so here what happened? Sin I, Snell's law is the ratio of sine of angle of incidence to the sine of angle of refraction is always a constant for a given pair of a medium. So that constant is nothing but a refractive index. Okay. So sin I, angle of incident divided by is R1 is equal to S. Next one, angle of incident, here we consider that R1 for a second surface, sin R1 divided by sin R2. So this one is the angle of refraction, sin R2 is equal to, so angle of incident is nothing but a R2. Sin R2 divided by angle of refraction is I. It means sin I. It is always a constant. We consider that a constant. It means its value we consider that 1. Why? Because sin I cancel, sin R1, R2, R2. Its value always we consider that 1. So this reason, so this one we consider that a constant value. Suppose a light travel from a multimedia or different media. Air to water, water to glass, glass to air. Its value always we consider that a constant. So this one is a dimensionless quantity. Suppose, so this Snell's law is not applicable for a normal ray. Why Snell's law is not applicable for a normal ray? Why? Because, yes, so Snell's law is a sin I divided by sin R is equal to constant. So constant is nothing but here we consider that refractive index of for first media with respect to second media. Okay, so this reason angle of incident for normal ray is 0 and angle of incident refraction for normal ray, so that one is also 0. Yes, when sin is 0 is 0, so sin 0 is 0. So this reason, so angle of incident is equal to 0 and angle of refraction is also 0. So this reason, so Snell's law is not applicable for a normal ray. Yes, suppose the two media having a same refractive index. Two media having a same refractive index. Then what happened? Suppose we consider that here, so this one is a media and this one is another media and this one is an intermediate surface. Okay, and this one is a normal. Suppose a light ray enter from one media to another media, both having a same refractive index. For example, so this refractive index is mu1 and the second media refractive index is mu2. Okay, so mu1 is equal to mu2 is equal to mu. Yes, both having a same refractive index. So this reason, so this light ray traveling along a straight line. Why? Because both media is same. Yes, same refractive index. For example, transparent solid, it is placed in an invisible liquid. Then what happened? So light traveling along a straight line. Why? Because both refractive index is same. Yes. Another one concept we consider that relative refractive index. We already know that absolute refractive index. It means the speed of a light in vacuum to the speed of a light in a media. Whenever the light travel from one media to another media, its wavelength changes and its velocity changes, but its frequency remains constant. Why its velocity changes? Because so denser media, so it's having a maximum density. So this reason, whenever light ray enter to this denser media, so denser media inside what happen? Molecules are close to each other. So these are opposes the velocity of a light ray. So this reason, velocity of a light decreases. Okay. Next one is a relative refractive index. Relative refractive index. Okay, so relative refractive index, it means the refractive index of one media relative to refractive index of another media. For example, refractive index of one media is refractive index of one media with respect to refractive index of another media. Is so this reason, refractive index of one media is relative to refractive index of another media. We can write this equation: refractive index of second media relative to refractive index of first media. For example, the first media is air and second media we consider that a glass. Yes. So this refractive index mu A and this refractive index mu G. Yes. So refractive index of a glass media is relative to refractive index of a air media. So this one we can write like that: refractive index of a glass relative to refractive index of a air. So this one is a relative refractive index. It means refractive index of one media is relative to refractive index of a second media or another media. Okay. Another one thing, suppose the refractive index of a second media is related to refractive index of a first media. We can write a refractive index of second media with respect to first media or relative to first media. Suppose 1 divided by refractive index of second media relative to first media. Refractive index of second media relative to first media, we can write a refractive index of second media with respect to first media. Okay. 1 by refractive index of second media relative to first media, we can write refractive index of 1 divided by refractive index of a second media relative to refractive index of a first media. So this equation we can write refractive index of a first media is refractive index of a second media is related to second media. Okay, 1 divided by refractive index of second media we related to first media. Okay.